All right, moving on. Pakistan and Afghanistan are meeting in Cairo to talk peace. But before the discussions, Pakistan is talking of open war. Afghanistan and Pakistan delegations are in Turkey for a second round of crisis talks after recent fighting between them killed dozens of people and injured hundreds more. The Pakistan's Defense Minister Khwaja Asif has warned that Islamabad will enter into an open war with Kabul if the ongoing peace talks in Istanbul fail. Listen to this.
I saw in them that they wanted some peace. So if their conditions regarding us are met, then, God willing, there will definitely be an agreement. If we cannot reach an agreement, there is the option of open war against them.
Now, last weekend, Qatar and Turkey mediated a ceasefire in Doha to pause the hostilities. No incidents or clashes have been reported in recent days. However, the war words has not died down. Asif, who led Pakistan's earlier Doha negotiations, admitted that the situation at the border had been calm recently, but warned that it could change quickly if diplomacy fails. He also reminded that Pakistan had supported Afghanistan for decades by hosting millions of migrants and sheltering them. Now, recently, Islamabad has been cracking down on what it calls illegal Afghans living in Pakistan. Its security forces shut down several long-standing Afghan refugee camps in Balochistan, displacing thousands of residents and demolishing their homes and shops. Refugees told they were forced out suddenly without being allowed to gather their belongings. Asif's recent warning underlines the fragility of this current ceasefire. Pakistan is struggling to combat internal unrest, mostly in areas bordering Afghanistan. Now, Pakistan also accuses Afghanistan of turning a blind eye to armed groups that cross the border for attacks, a charge which is strongly rejected by Kabul's Taliban-led government. Earlier, Asif had also accused Pakistan's other neighbor, India, of running a proxy war using Afghanistan. Islamabad has been saying that the truce will hold only if Afghanistan cracks down on armed groups that operate from Afghan soil. However, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa Chief Minister Sohail Afridi has claimed that the resurgence of terrorism is due to the flawed policy of the federal government. Afridi represents former Prime Minister Imran Khan's PTI. PTI has been in power since in the province since 2013 and opposes military operations, which are also resisted by tribal people, as they often lead to displacements. On the other hand, the Taliban-led government has accused Pakistan of creating a false narrative about the Durand Line. Defense Minister Mohammad Yaqub said that there was no discussion or decision on the Durand Line during the peace talks in Doha. Describing the Durand Line as imaginary, Yaqub stressed that the people of Afghanistan will decide on the matter. Now, the Durand Line was drawn by the British over 130 years ago, which was meant to separate British India from Afghanistan. It does remain one of the world's most disputed frontiers, unrecognized by Kabul and fueling endless tensions.